finally passed Fapnarok. Ah, it feels good, man. This track is pretty difficult. Definitely harder than Unholy, which was the hardest track I passed until now. And yeah, I just didn't expect to pass it really. I mean, before today, I had no confidence in passing checkpoint 6. I had no fucking idea of how to pass it. I'd never even got the fender grab after the second slide. I'd not even got that far before, and then I don't know what happened today. I tried the extra CP version when I first came on, got a viewable on that, which I was gonna upload, but there's no point because I fucking passed the full thing. So yeah, I mean, it's a decent run actually. It's the first time I ever passed checkpoint 6, by the way. I've not passed checkpoint 6 on the full track until this run. And I was determined. I said to myself from the start when I started playing this track that the first time I pass checkpoint 6 I will pass the full track, because I was just so confident with checkpoint 7, 8 and 9. I had no problems with them on the extra CP version and no problems on the individuals. But as you'll see on this run, I passed checkpoint 6 at like 11 minutes or something. Everything's looking good. I'm just fucking over the moon. I'm like definitely gonna pass. And then I get to the last checkpoint at about 13 or 15 minutes or something, and then it fucking takes me like 15 minutes to do the last checkpoint. I just choked so much, and to be honest I wasn't even that nervous. Like, my nerves had calmed down. As soon as I passed checkpoint 6, my heart started beating and my hands were fucking sweating because it was the first time being past it. I was just incredibly nervous. And then after I did checkpoint 7 and I did checkpoint 8, I kind of calmed down. I was like, okay, I should definitely pass. And then yeah, checkpoint 9 kind of kicked me in the arse. I knew it wasn't easy, and I know not to underestimate it, but I just thought I'd pass it much sooner than 29 minutes. Like, I literally cut it so close. If I'd failed the attempt that I passed it on, I would have timed out, like, no doubt. And the bounce, my last bounce on the attempt I did pass, was a bit dodgy as well. Like, it wasn't a clean bounce. But it doesn't matter how I passed it, I fucking passed it, and I'm over the moon. I know MAQ's going for it. I don't know if he's still going for it or not. I think if he does go for it, he could pass it, definitely. I think a lot more people can pass it. And to be honest, I think I thought it was harder than it is. Like, checkpoint 6 is really the only thing that's difficult. And then once you get into the rhythm of it and you just learn how to do the slide, bounce, slide. I mean, the squishy and the drive up at the start isn't too difficult. It's just the kind of slide, bounce, slide. That's the problem, because there's a lot of tire glitches are in this track, I have to admit. I mean, obviously level 99 tried to make it exact distances and stuff, and since the objects aren't the same, he had to compromise, and so there's tire glitches. And it's unfortunate because it's not fun to get a tire glitch on a hard track like this, but I didn't really get many at all, so that didn't really bother me. Apart from on checkpoint 6, a few times the slide did fucking screw me over. And on checkpoint 5, which I'm on right now, this thing is so glitchy, man. Sometimes it's just glitchy as fuck. But yeah, aside from that, I didn't really have much problem with like kind of AIDS bullshit. I didn't get tire glitch much. I didn't really fail anything stupid. To be honest, I got kind of lucky, I'd say. I don't know, obviously all of it is pretty much skill, but there is an element of luck. Yeah, timeouts. So before I stopped playing trials, I took about a good like 3 months break or something from trials. I played it on and off during those 3 months, maybe like less than once a week, and I came back and started playing it a lot recently. But yeah, before I took that break, I played this track quite a lot. Probably had about 4 or 5 timeouts on it, all of which were on checkpoint 6. And since I've come back, I've probably had about 4 timeouts, and all of them are on checkpoint 6. So yeah, checkpoint 6 was the only thing stopping me from passing this track, and as soon as I passed it, I passed the full track, which is what I expected. If I timed out on the last checkpoint on this run, I would have been very disappointed. On my last run though, actually, I got the fender grab, so the fender I just got now. I got that fender 3 times in one run, and I fucked up this ending. I mean, so one attempt I failed the stationary, another attempt I hit my front wheel on the back wheel, and then another attempt I failed the swing around. And when that happened, I was quite sad because I just really wanted to pass checkpoint 6, and you can see there, oh fuck, that was close. But yeah, it doesn't matter, I passed it this run, I am happy. This track is one of my favourite tracks ever played. I wish I could try the EVO version. I mean, I know the EVO version is probably much harder, Peck said it was, and it kind of looks harder to be honest. I mean, the last bounce on checkpoint 5, that looks so much more difficult in EVO, and there's a few more things that look more difficult in EVO, but it's a different game, different physics. I can't really judge it just off looks, but Peck says it was or is harder on EVO, so I'll take his word for it. Either way though, this is definitely a solid 6, very difficult track, and I'm really happy I passed it. Don't know if I might go for something next. I mean, I always say this, yeah, I'll try something harder, but I'm not sure. It just depends with trials, because sometimes you have motivation to pass something crazily hard and sometimes you don't. It kind of all depends on your mood, but right now I can say that I've got motivation to play this game. I'm also building a few tracks. Obviously I'm not the best builder, but I kind of like messing around in the editor and building some difficult tracks, testing myself and seeing who else passes them. So if I finish one of my tracks, I might release it and try and pass it. That will probably be like a hard 5 or something. I'm not too good at making like easy tracks with nice deco. I'd say when I build, I build to like my level. All the tracks I've released so far, when they were released, they were me at my best. So like the level 4s I've made, that was when I could only pass level 4s, and the level 5s, yeah, like that. So if I do make a track now, it will be like a 6 or something. I think that's pretty much it. Don't have anything else to say. You can watch these fails and then watch the pass. Goodbye and thank you for watching.